Hello everyone, welcome to SCV Sewing Journey. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to make a basic bodice pattern. A basic bodice pattern is a pattern which covers the upper parts of your body. One can use it to make a shirt, a jacket, top, or blouses. But without wasting much of your time, let's get to it because I'm excited to sharing my knowledge with you. I will be using the measurements which you see on the screen. Divide it according to the way I did on the screen. Bust, waist, hip. The tools I need are my brown paper pencil, marker, my scissors, my ruler, and my improvised curve. Okay, so with my tape, we'll have to start. Alright, the first thing is to draw my horizontal lines. Alright, these lines are very important. We start from the shoulder line, that is the top of the paper. Okay, the first thing is to mark 8 inches for my upper bust. From the shoulder, I'll mark 12 inches for my bust line, that is from shoulder to bust, and I'll mark 16 inches for my waistline, that is from shoulder to my waist. From my shoulder to waist, I'll now mark 8 inches to have my hip line. Okay, so I'm assuming that at the end of my hip line is where my length will stop. So the next thing is to draw my horizontal lines. So I'll draw lines on my marks. Okay, so I'll draw the first line. I'll draw the second line, my waistline. I'll draw my waistline, and I'll draw my hip line. These lines are very important in drafting a basic bodice. Very, very important. You make sure you have these crucial 4 lines. Okay, so I'll do my labeling. The first line is my upper bust. You label so that you avoid confusion. The next one is my bust line. Okay, so and the next one is my waistline. Okay, so and the next one is my hip line. All right, these are the 4 basic lines you need in a. Okay, the second stage is to draw my armhole. All right, so my shoulder distance is 16. I divided it by 2 to have 8. So I'm going to mark 8 inches and also add half for my sewing allowance. All right, so with my ruler, I'll rule a line to meet the upper bust. I'll rule a line to meet the upper bust. Okay, rule a line. All right, so the next thing is to use my improvised curve and draw a curve to join the 2 lines. So this is my armhole. So I've drawn the curve. All right, this is it. The next thing to do is to insert our measurements. All right, so the first thing is to mark my bust 10 inches. 10 inches. Then on my waistline, I'll mark 9 inches, which is my waist measurement. Then 1/2 inch for my dart. Then on the hip line, I'll mark 11 inches. So having done that, I'll use my ruler to join the lines together. Okay, so I'll join it together from the waistline down, and also from the waistline I'll join it up to the upper bust. Okay, so the next thing is to insert that. I'll mark 4 inches as my bust distance. All right, so from my hip, I'm going to mark 2 inches above my hip and also 2 inches below my bust line. All right, so I'll draw a horizontal line at the 2 inches mark. I'll draw a horizontal line Having done that, I will draw a straight line to meet the two horizontal lines that I have just drawn. Okay, so that is at the 4-inch mark, 4 inches mark. So I will draw the line straight. Alright, having done that, the next thing I'll mark half inch on both sides of the 4-inch mark, half inch, half inch. So with my ruler now, I'm going to join a straight line to meet the straight lines. Okay, to make a V, I'll draw a line to make a V at the points. Alright, so this is my dart. Alright, so the next stage is draw the neckline. Okay, so I will measure 2.5 inches as my width. Then I also measure 3 inches for the neckline length. So I'll draw a straight line on both sides. I'll draw a straight line to meet the two lines together. Okay, so I'll use my curve and draw a curve. That is my neckline curve. Alright, so the next thing to do is to draw my neck drop, that is shoulder drop. So on my shoulder, that is on the shoulder line, I will measure 1 inch mark. Alright, so from my shoulder